It's incredible. I mean, I knew there was suffering, but I think when you come face to face with it, it's just different. It hits you differently. And man, I remember these grandmothers who we were able to visit, and she has something in her leg that is just incredibly painful. She can't move. She has no food. There's physical pain, and then there's hunger, and then there is just hopelessness that surrounds the situation. I was with this gentleman, Mr. Lele, and four other gentlemen and one other lady who we were going about distributing food, and it was just, I'm just lost for words today. Mr. Lele, what was today like?
Today has been a bit, there's a lot of change today because we have visited people who are really suffering, and you can see the way they're suffering, and God has done amazing things.
How many families would you say live in this community?
We have about 11,000 in this small community, 11,000 people.
So 11,000 people in this home, and we've probably been able to reach between the last 3 days maybe 100 or just over 100 in terms of the number of people in families. And we're coming back on Saturday, and it's just incredible. It's a little bit too much, but yet I know that in the grand scheme of things, this makes sense. I believe that what we're doing is right, that all we need to do is provide food to the most desperate. There's some 3 women who we've been able to provide financial support for health care. There's one pregnant woman who's not been able to go for antenatal care for 6 months, and she can't afford the $10 that is needed for that. So we've been able to make that happen. Another lady whose husband literally got a hammer and broke her leg. I mean, we talked about the different effects of the COVID lockdown, where there's just frustration growing within homes, and this man, out of anger, gets a hammer, breaks the woman's leg, and for several months the woman has not been able to get any treatment. She's just tying that broken leg with a piece of cloth, and she has not gone to hospital, and we've been able to make possible for her to get a cast for her leg. We're now pursuing this to make sure the husband is held responsible for this. And George, you talked about how this COVID had created all kind of domestic problems. Could you talk briefly about that?
Yeah, this COVID has made, there's a lot of domestic violence. Our school children who are not gone to school for this time, some of them have become pregnant. It is incredible. It is really miserable when you go in communities and see. Yesterday, I was in the police trying to iron difference between a young girl of 15 years who has already got pregnant. You cannot imagine what COVID has done in the community. It is really terrible. It only needs the intervention of God. Yeah.
I think for me, when I look at the massiveness, I mean, this is hundreds of homes, small homes living together. I mean, this idea of social distance I mentioned before is a Western luxury. I mean, here you can't talk about social distance in this space. It's impossible. And so we're trying our best to bring a message of social distancing, bring a message of responsible living, low risk living, but it's overwhelming. And so I think we believe that some of these domestic cases of violence and rape and all things that are going on, we believe that God's going to work through our words and work through our actions of food delivery and care and love and cause change and transformation. We're already seeing transformation. The homes we've visited, the homes that we've given food, the homes that we've been able to provide for medical care for some pregnant women who are not able to go for antenatal care. We've been able to do some of the things beyond just the food provision, but I think the message and the symbolism of what we've done has reached people's hearts, and so we wouldn't be able to do this without you. And so we want to say a big thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Bless you.